Alrighty, so the first thing that you can notice in the first throw is that I'm just standing straight up and down, just like normal, no big deal. The very first thing I begin to do when I start to throw the card is I take my elbow and I start to bring it both kind of out to the side and forward. Oops, not that direction. Forward towards the target I'm trying to hit. So my elbow's going out and then starting to go forward. Okay, so when that's happening, also what's going on is my forearm and my wrist, as well as my fingers and the card, are all, as you can see, are kind of making this inward circle motion. That's kind of just a curl to kind of help with the spin factor whenever you start to release the card. Alright, so we have my elbow going out, my forearm is going in, as well as my wrist and fingers and the card. So I start to make this curl. And then what's going to happen next is I'm going to start to lean forward with my body to kind of help with the power and speed. And then I'm going to extend my arm out completely straight, level with my shoulder. While that's happening, my elbow is going into my arm. So that's where a pop happens. That's where you get a lot of the spin factor. When my arm is fully extended here, you can see that my hand is now open and I am releasing the card and it's going straight towards the target. So, altogether, it is elbow out, going towards the target. My forearm and hand and wrist are going into my forearm to kind of get a curl going. And then I start to push my wrist and arm forward, making it completely straight and level. My elbow's going in, that's where the pop happens, and then I release the card with my fingers. So, with this camera, I'm here, or no, with this one, sorry, I'm here, elbows out, going inward, wrist, pop, wrist, fingers, let go. So here, there, there. Cool. So, that is the first throw. For the second throw, and we can kind of just see that in full speed real quick. So it's not fast, real nice and easy. Now with the second throw, however, it's a little bit different. Actually, it's a lot different. So you can already see that where I was starting here before, I am now here. So I'm a good little ways more back. And that's just so that I can shift my body forward whenever I start to throw this one. So I start back there, and what's going to happen is I'm going to start shifting my body forward. I'm in a lunge right now. I'm lunging forward. At the same time, I'm taking my shoulder and I am pushing it forward, as well as my arm. And what's happening with my arm right now is I have this chicken wing looking thing right here where my elbow is completely out to my side and my card and hand and wrist are underneath my armpit. So from the sideways view, it's here, and then I'm going here. So I'm back, pushing forward, elbows out, chicken wing looking thing, and then extending forward. So I have my shoulder there. I'm pushing my little chicken wing forward. So elbow is what's leading and shoulder is what's leading this whole thing. Very similar to the last throw, my elbow is popping in, my arm and shoulder are completely in line. So I'm here, elbow pop, and shoulder and arm are completely straight in line with the target. And I'm letting go, as you can see right here, I'm letting go when my arm is fully extended out. That's when I release the card, and the card is going completely straight. You can kind of see it there. Wonder if I can zoom in. Yeah, perfect. So you can kind of see the card right there. And you can see that my fingers are fully extended. My arm is completely straight with my shoulder, and that is how you get it to go straight. And you can't say otherwise because it obviously works. So, yeah, so shoulders going forward, elbows popping, and that is when I release the card. And following through is extremely important as well. As you can see right here, whenever that's happening, I'm following through. Just like you would for a basketball shot. Release and follow through. I'm following through with my shoulders movement. My shoulder and my arm are basically saying to go that way. They start here, go that way, and then they come back around. So I'm following through with my shoulder. As you can see right here, my shoulder, it almost looks like it never stops moving. Where my arm freezes at one point and it looks completely straight, because it is. My shoulder, it looks like, is constantly moving the entire time. It's a constant movement of that. that little curve. And then I freeze here and continue to follow through. That is how you get the spin factor to go up. That's how you make the speed go up. So if you're trying to pop a balloon or you're trying to cut a banana or anything for that matter, that's what you would want to do. That's how you get that faster flick. That's how you get the cut. And then again, if you're trying to just hit something, that's where you're going to want to just toss it like that. Okay, nothing crazy. If I'm just trying to hit a target, that's what I'm going to do every time. So that's a lot. So I'm sorry that this video took so long to make. I got this MacBook Air, which is phenomenal. I love it a lot. And that's how I'm editing it the way that I'm editing it today. I'm using it for school and stuff like that. And that's also part of the reason why it's taken so long, is because I had to re-record things so that I can put it on here. So it'll be really, really good, because I want to make sure that I'm putting quality out there, not quantity. So thank y'all for being patient. If y'all have any questions or anything like that, make sure you leave them in the comments. If you really enjoyed the video or liked it, make sure you leave a like. And if you really liked it, make sure you subscribe, show your friends, all that good stuff. Send me videos of y'all trying. Let me know if it works for you, and then tell me what y'all think of how this video was edited and all that good stuff. Alright, well, I appreciate y'all watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Alright, bye.